They say that legends are immortal, but tonight, as the sun sets on 2026, a chilling silence has fallen over the Monterey Peninsula. For over 70 years, Clint Eastwood wasn't just a movie star. He was the ironclad personification of American grit, from the dusty trails of the spaghetti westerns to the cold, concrete jungles of Dirty Harry. He was the man who never blinked, never backed down, and never grew old. But at 95 years old, something has shifted. The armor hasn't just cracked, it's shattering in front of our eyes. While the Hollywood PR machine wants you to believe it's business as usual, a series of cryptic updates from his inner circle has triggered a global wave of concern. Why has his son, Scott Eastwood, suddenly started using words like survivor and trooper in every single interview? Why did Clint skip 3 major industry events he has attended for decades? And most importantly, what is the final reveal that insiders claim he's been preparing for behind the closed gates of his sprawling Carmel estate? Tonight, we aren't just looking at a career. We are looking at the final tragic chapter of the last living titan of the Golden Age. Stick with us, because the truth we uncovered about his current condition is far more shocking than any script he's ever directed. To understand why people are saying he's finished, we have to look at the crime scene of his final film, Juror No. 2. Imagine being a 4-time Academy Award winner. Imagine bringing in over $9 billion in box office revenue for a single studio. Now imagine that same studio, Warner Brothers, turning their back on you when you're 93 years old. The industry was stunned when Warner Brothers decided to virtually assassinate Clint's final project, releasing it in fewer than 50 theaters across the entire United States. It wasn't just a lack of faith, it was a burial. Insiders whispered that during the production, Clint was struggling to keep up with the grueling 12-hour days. Rumors leaked that the studio had to take out massive insurance policies just to let him step on set. Was the studio's decision to hide the movie a way of protecting his legacy? Or were they trying to hide the fact that their star director could no longer lead a crew? We dive into the leaked emails and the secret meetings that suggest Hollywood had already decided Clint was finished long before the first frame was even shot. But the physical decline is only half the story. The real tragedy is a matter of the heart. In July 2024, the world stood still when news broke that Clint's longtime partner, Christina Sandera, had passed away suddenly from a heart attack at just 61 years old. For 10 years, she was the anchor for the man who had spent his life sailing through multiple marriages and public scandals. Clint's public statement was short and devastating. Christina was a lovely, caring woman, and I will miss her very much. But those close to him say the loss was a death blow to his spirit. You see, at 95, you don't just bounce back from losing your life partner. Since her passing, Clint has become a virtual recluse. His children, led by Scott, have circled the wagons, creating a wall of silence around their father. In a recent bombshell update, Scott admitted that the family is just focused on him being a survivor now. In the world of celebrity gossip, survivor is code for hanging on by a thread. Is Clint Eastwood still living, or is he simply waiting for the credits to roll on a life that feels empty without the woman he loved? Now, let's follow the money. And there is a mountain of it. Clint Eastwood has amassed a staggering fortune estimated at $375 million. From his private golf club, Tehama, to his $20 million oceanfront properties in Carmel, his portfolio is legendary, but with great wealth comes great conflict. Clint has 8 recognized children from a variety of mothers: Lori, Kimber, Kyle, Allison, Scott, Catherine, Francesca, and Morgan. For decades, Clint was the married bachelor, a man who lived a double life with multiple families at once. Now, as he approaches the century mark, the whispers of an inheritance battle are getting louder. Who gets the ranch? Who gets the rights to his iconic films? Insiders claim that some family members are appalled by the recent revisions to his will. Is his refusal to retire actually a desperate attempt to stay in control of his empire before the legal sharks, some of whom share his own blood, start circling? We look at the complicated history of the Eastwood clan and the secret loyalty tests Clint has allegedly put his children through to see who is worthy of the throne. Just when you think it's over, the legend delivers one more twist. In a move that shocked the industry, Clint was recently spotted busily bustling around the Warner Brothers lot. He wasn't there for a tribute, he was there to work. Sporting a bushy white beard and an intensity that hasn't been seen in years, Clint told an Austrian newspaper, "There's no reason why a man can't get better with age. I'm not one of those directors who lose their touch." He is officially in pre-production for a secret, untitled project for 2026. He's reportedly furious at the current state of Hollywood, calling it an era of remakes and cowards. He wants to go out on his own terms, with one final, original bullet in the chamber. But the question remains, is his body capable of what his mind demands? He recently confessed, "I'll work until I'm truly senile." Is this the final act of a hero, or the tragic denial of a man who doesn't know how to say goodbye? Clint Eastwood is the last of a dying breed. He outlived his peers, he outlived his critics, and he's trying to outlive time itself. But as the clock strikes 2026, the man with no name is finally facing an enemy he can't outshoot. Is he a hero for fighting until the very end, or is it a tragedy to see a legend refuse to rest? The world is watching, and the end of an era is closer than we ever thought. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more unfiltered Hollywood truths.